Oh no, oh no, volcano! Hello? Hello? Oh, hi, Varesa.
Hello there.
Huh? Wait, you're the Traveler in Paimon! I've been waiting for you.
How do you know who I... Well, actually, everyone knows who we are, so...
Whoa, you know us? Huh, we've really made a name for ourselves. Wait, but did we even tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
No, but iansan did say that she wanted us to visit, so...
Oh, you didn't know? Coach iansan said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training.
Or I can just take homie's lines for no reason.
And now you're actually here. I can't believe it. This is great.
Ooh, the S's are still S-ing.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
We saved Natlin, bro. Like, Paimon, it's been like this for like how many nations so far?
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tighnari so many times I can practically recite it by heart. I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach iansan told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Varesa, by the way. Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
See, here's my thing. How long have you been waiting here? Because she invited us like a patch ago, or like 2 patches ago. Have you been waiting here for like several weeks?
Oh, yeah! The name sounds familiar. During the Abyss invasion, we asked iansan if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Varesa had it all under control.
Which means you must be an impressive warrior yourself and a hero in your own right.
Not really. It was all Uncle Akatl. All I did was clear out a few monsters. Just thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes. Come on. I'll take you to our camp.
Okay. Also, the little Tetegosaur is so cute.
Great, let's go!
Oh, we're leaving a little guy behind? Ardent Land of Plenty. Mushroom Realm Mystery? What? Oh, she's running. Okay.
Just a heads up. The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Not in a million years!
You can use your shoulders if you want.
Oh,
Or your feet.
I didn't
Or
mean...
even your head. See?
Whoa! There's treasure inside these rocks! Okay, so maybe a little pain isn't too bad.
I'm gonna leave the treasure there just to be annoying.
Hey, there's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
No. Why are we doing a tutorial section? Also, what rock?
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
It's a ramp. To ramp things.
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
Oh, okay. Oh. Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, alright. Also, the Pyroculus is mysteriously gone.
And she sticks the landing!
I'm so confused as to why we needed a whole separate cutscene for that, but okay.
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice.
So I get Malvika, get the bike. We go on ramp. Go Noom.
You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
So you're gonna admit now that you can fly and that it's easier, but okay. Okay, Paimon! Whee!
About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Girlie, what do you think volcanoes are?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
And then suddenly, plot-wise...
Okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
Paimon, have you seen my gacha luck? I don't think you're talking to the right person. Ow. I don't think you're talking to the right person. What the goddamn boars. Anyway, I do want to get to the TP. Oh, that is a rock.
Come on, seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What? Thanks for that. Paimon can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit.
It was nothing. All it takes is a bit of training.
Oh, that has to be like, hey, dragons.
Hilly churls? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
I'm working on that, okay? How do I get out? There we go. At least I have a better team this way.
Don't run away now.
I realize my reel is not fully built. Oh, you know what? He's doing fine for himself. He's doing all right. I don't gotta worry about him. He's doing okay. Malvika does more damage, though.
You guys are good. Color me impressed. Huh?
We're just the heroes.
Looks like they're blocking the road in and out of the tribe. So we'll have to get rid of them sooner or later. All right, let's hurry. We're almost there.
I'm hurrying with the legs that I have. Ooh, TP.
Home sweet home. We made it. Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Not really. Chaska showed up fast in Mualani. I thought we saw Shilonin. I don't remember now. Now that you guys are mentioning it, I don't remember. I remember the third part for Mualani's more than I do for 1 and 2. Chaska showed up right after we saw the girl trying to whistle for chickens. Oh, shit. No, you're right. Okay. So Varesa's not the only one that shows up super early. Okay.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Hope we didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal.
Oh?
Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too.
Girl, I would eat with Varesa. Like, I feel like Varesa would know the best spots to eat at.
We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon.
Okay. Oh, there she goes. Bye, Sonic.
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally.
That's crazy. It's the spirit of youth is wild.
The spirit of youth.
Shut up, Paimon.
Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young.
I'm sorry. I feel so called out by Paimon. It's not even fucking funny.
Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit.
Okay.
The view must be amazing from up there.
Oh, that's Act 1? All right. Sure.
Oh, you're here already.
She went in front of us, Paimon.
Yep. My dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
I wish I had that ability.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal.
I love that Paimon and Varesa are just yapping with each other about food. Like, at least Paimon has a friend, you know, that has the same type of vibes.
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Coddle with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me.
I hope this is not a Chaska situation where they're just like, actually, the person that you trust the most actually is evil.
Uncle Coddle is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right? I've never given an official tour before. So I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
That's fine. You don't have to worry about that. Paimon's our emergency food. Right. Oh, imagine Paimon, Varesa, Xiangling, and then the new Fontaine chef girl in our party. They're just all yapping about food. Bro, they would cook the most delicious meals I've ever seen in my life.
Of course! That sounds great!
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
Orchard Repose.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
I feel called out, and I don't like that.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Wow, relatable.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep. Plus, when you have the traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Next time I'm sleeping in and you can't wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me. Oh, Coach Iansan, are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time. Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day.
Oh, she bought it? Girl, you didn't have to.
Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before.
It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
Why do we have merch and are we getting royalties from this merch?
Ooh, you should sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world to me.
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway?
We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Varesa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Varesa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
She's being responsible.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Varesa doesn't need one?
Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Varesa is among the select few who have a natural gift.
Damn, she got the select genes. She has the genes where it's actually efficient for her to eat things and she can eat anything and then she doesn't have to worry about what types of actual nutrients are in there. I wish that was me!
When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Varesa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
As a good dietitian? I mean, she's not a dietitian. She's more like a health physician should, you know?
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Varesa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage.
And you're not even a 5-star.
Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline.
Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
I'm not exaggerating either. Varesa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
It's just further proof that you're a natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment, but I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
Okay, this is the exact reason why I don't want to call her a Mary Sue, because, like, it's not her stopping herself right now. It's the fact that, like, she knows that she's stronger than other people, and that is why she's holding back. But because of that, she's not doing the best she can in order to fight people, which is influencing her negatively. So that's the only reason why I don't want to call her a Mary Sue, because that's not how Mary Sues really work, if that makes any sense. She has a different trope, but the trope lines almost closely to a Mary Sue, but not quite. Iansan showcasing the skill and confidence dip. Yeah, I think it's just like she's also much younger as well. Like, it's giving more like she's inexperienced in fighting people, and not because she's deliberately stopping herself, you know? She's not the same case as Noelle, I think.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
Okay, so it's application that's the issue. It'll come with time. It's
Thanks.
practice.
I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Thanks, iansan. I miss you. Yoink. Oh, the music changed. It's giving medieval fair. I don't know why. Hi, buddy.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt?
It's so cute, and also would probably murder me in 5 seconds.
Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Oh, she's just a baby. She's just taking a nap. She's like a guard dog. I love that.
It's even bigger than Paimon imagined. Look at all the fruit.
I'm stealing
It
all
looks
of those.
delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing, especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Give me your fucking chocolate. Bro, I'm out of chocolate. I need more of those.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. Well, since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Snack!
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
This is ironic coming from you, okay? I'm screenshotting this, and then I'm gonna keep it and frame this shit. I'm sorry, what do you mean, didn't you just eat? Paimon, don't you think about food after you just ate? The hypocrisy in this house?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
Hell yeah!
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit.
Oh, me.
I would scarf it down in a heartbeat
That's so
and
cute.
then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch.
Stop. Baby Varesa is so cute. She's just a little thing.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more.
Oh, so she's the advertisement. You know what? That's valid.
The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my mom, too.
Oh, that's cute.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good.
Yeah, I
And
sure hope
I'm
it
not
does.
just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients, so don't worry about anything going to waste.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Where should we start?
I'm picking the chocolate first.
Why is there a mushroom over there?
They grow mushrooms.
That kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard.
That's suspicious.
They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir fry them, or even eat them raw.
Raw.
The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever eaten mushrooms raw.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Maybe it absorbed nutrients from the nearby fruit trees. Oh yeah, that's true, because the soil composition and stuff.
Yep, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from?
That's suspicious, but okay.
Go ahead. Pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
Ooh, what are we cooking though? 58 fruit? Oh, girly.
And a few of these.
I'm gonna pick the fruit so good. Give me the chocolates. Yoink.
This. And a few of these.
I'm out of fruit. I'm out of fruit. Where do I go? Where do I go? Give me your mushrooms. I don't think you have enough fruit for me to collect, girly pop. Unless I totally walk past it. Okay, to be fair, those apples were on the floor. They shouldn't count. Operate the machine. Oh no, I'm losing the thing. Wait. Where's the Oh, there's fruit trees. Oh no, I have to climb. Your fucking apples. Why am I being timed for food? This is a lot of work. Give me that. You don't count as a fruit. Where's the fruit?
And a
Oh.
few of these.
I literally missed the Quineppa berry too. That's crazy. Anyway. Hello? Malvika. 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 What do you mean the aphid identifies as a fruit? It can be fruity. I'm not stopping it from doing that. Oh, there's apple trees down this way. Okay. Yoink. Oh, those are not yoinkable. Give me your fucking fruit. Give me that. Yeah. Yeah. No, I want to collect more apples.
Wow, that's quite the haul.
Boo, you stopped me from collecting more apples. You're literally robbing them, she said. She said to pick them. I don't know what you want me to do. I could have hit the tree and made the fruit fall. I'm having a fucking crisis.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time. Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms, too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
Berry shrooms. When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails. Every so often, Paimon knows what she's talking about.
Oh, wait. Something tells Paimon that's not a compliment.
Wow, she's catching on.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
To be fair, it's not stealing. Like, anytime you go to a farm, theoretically, right? If you're picking the fruit yourself, you can pick the fruit and it ends up in your stomach. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Before long, Varesa places a piping hot mushroom dish in front of you.
I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special.
It's nothing special.
Still,
Girly, that looks special
high-quality
as
ingredients are hard to mess up.
Girly, what do you mean? That looks like a whole meal.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah.
That's great. Paimon can smell the umami from here.
I don't think you can smell umami. Paimon just wanted to say a big word.
Whoa. This is completely different from the raw taste.
It's like two distinct flavors. I like them both.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think, Paimon?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point.
Guess I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together. Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of.
Aw, Paimon showing off is kind of cute. Oh, that's Act 2? Man, these are really short. I mean, Act 3 is always going to be longer, so...
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varesa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it.
Bro's actually a wrestler. That's crazy.
Sounds like Varesa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Aw, she's hungry.
Not much longer, Varesa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
I do like his design, though. Him and the person from Flower Feather Clan, I think, are my favorite designs for chiefs.
Got it. I can wait.
Oh, about the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish.
What?
But
What is this,
when
a
I
hot
heard
pot
you two
place?
were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Okay, sick, because I'm not gonna finish it.
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
What fridge are we putting this in, Paimon? Like, how are we gonna store this? It's gonna go bad, girly pop. Thanks, we appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active.
Oh. I don't know if that's better or worse.
As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varesa was a key member of that team. Varesa?
Bro's passed out.
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point. Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh,
They're
so
like
there's a lot
weather
more to
people.
this place than good food, huh?
Yeah, there's a giant volcano, Paimon.
Hold on. Where did Varesa go? Wasn't she just here?
She's on the floor. She's dead. She's dying. She has no food. She's, where is she?
Oh, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
But eating competition,
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I love that this is just Paimon talks about food for 20 hours.
I'll lead the way.
The Pyroculus being behind this is wild, but okay.
Oh, that smell.
Varesa,
So delicious.
Girly Pop, you got a competition.
Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Okay, high key, you're just reminding me of a burger, and now I kind of want that. Also, the salivating was a little much. Okay, Verse, I'm just saying.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal.
She's got a competition. Girly Pop, stay strong.
The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the
No,
meantime.
don't give her food. Girl, she's supposed to be competing.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Varesa! No, she ate it. Girly Pop, you have a competition.
Varesa, you really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Varesa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
This feels like, I don't know, you know how it, like, there's a phrase for, like, it takes a whole village to raise a child? It's giving that, but, like, Varesa high key is, like, the spoiled child trademark, you know? I just think it's very cute that everyone's just, like, doting on her.
Oh, that sounds more like the Varesa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
That's perfect. perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it.
I mean, if you're like a bodybuilder or a swimmer, you need to eat way more than like some other types of sports, so...
You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
It's almost like you need to eat.
Oh boy, Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
1 sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Zacatl. The showdown is about to begin.
That was a fast check, but okay.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Oh, there's more people here now. Okay. Take part in the feast. Where the fuck do I go? Oh, she's literally the poster person. A banquet becomes the battlefield. Appetites square off in the epic feast showdown, now in full swing. Next to his passionate slogan is a portrait of Varesa, who seems to be the spokesperson for this event. There's even a list of her victories. It seems she emerges as the champion whenever she enters the competition. Is that why so many challengers come here to ask around? I do like this poster, though. This is very cute. Now, how do I take part of the competition? Do I just sit down? Oh, I just start the competition. Or I go into a black screen and no one sees it. Okay, we're fine. Dude, I want food so bad. That looks delicious. Once again, is that a shrimp or a lobster?
It smells so good. Varesa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
Yep, it looks great. These portions, though. Bro, these are like American-sized portions. It's fine.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
That's me at hot pot or Korean barbecue, bro. Come on, let's do it. We got this.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa, hold on. Varesa's plate looks completely different than ours.
Bro, I would dive in that.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varesa challenge.
Wait, I'm so... that when he flexes during the Varesa challenge, that's so funny.
The Varesa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varesa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
I'm sorry, the way she looked over and she looks so empty-headed, it's so funny.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Bro's hungry, let her be.
Believe me, if Varesa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. Only one other person has come close to beating the Varesa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
You know what? That makes sense. You're saying Malvika has done this before? Bro, Malvika just wants to live life. Let her eat some food.
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Varesa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation.
What?
You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varesa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Varesa's appetite in action, that was that.
So, Malvika became the IRS and was just like, something's wrong with the books. So she had to go to a food eating competition to check that she was actually eating that much. Okay? She thought people were stealing money, right? I'm just like, hello? That's fucking wild, though. She is doing her job, though, as she should.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Malvika had these portions and she just breezed through?
I told y'all she's a gym bro. She has to get the protein. Let's just go for it. It'll only get harder as the food gets cold. That's true.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
This is adorable. Why do I have the smallest fucking spoon imaginable to dig into this food? I'm sorry. What am I gonna do with a spoon for skewers? Aether, girly, what are you gonna do with that?
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
Right, we need a shovel. That spoon's not doing shit. S tier voice acting? I don't know how to feel about that. I did not like that. That was in my ears.
Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this.
Right, just get me a pair of chopsticks. We're all in. I don't need a spoon. With the spoon, it can fall off, but like with chopsticks can work for everything. Except for like soup. That's a lot of slurping in my ears. Could we not do that actually?
And this one is...
God damn it, Paimon.
All right. That's it. Paimon taps out.
That's crazy. I've never heard of those words out of Paimon's mouth. Bro's dead. She's on the shrimp.
And it doesn't look like we've made any progress. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong.
Bro left the cherry tomatoes on her plate,
There should
though.
be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
You eat more than I do.
Let's hear it for Varesa, who has once again completed the challenge.
She left cherry tomatoes on the bottom. It doesn't count. You have to eat all of it.
And with a 10% increase
there
in
are
portion
carrots
size,
still there!
it's a new personal best.
Bro, there's leftover food on your plate. You gotta eat everything.
Well done, Varesa.
There's still wasted food on that. I'm so mad. There's still wasted food on the plate. Yeah, that some places would consider that a waste, bro.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh?
Why are
wouldn't
you
I be?
saying that?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know?
Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Coach Iansan. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Don't worry, Varesa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Iansan, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me.
There's
I've
still
attempted the Varesa
leftovers.
challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
Dude, the wasted food is pissing me off. That's still pretty amazing.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard.
Oh, so they're like the palate cleanser. Got you.
Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
That is true. You gotta balance out your meats with your vegetables, and then you'll feel like you'll be able to eat more. That's how you do it in Hot Pie and KBBQ. She got the strats.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one.
I'm thinking of like daikon, right? You use the daikon as a palate cleanser so that it doesn't feel too greasy if you're eating a lot of meat.
I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Iansan, some of the contestants are looking for you.
Oh?
Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, it's not good to exercise right after eating food like that.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Why? Is it like ripe?
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told.
That sounds suspicious. You didn't even look into that?
Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
But why is it green?
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Yeah. Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right?
That's a strange sentence.
Oh, by the way, Varesa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Immediately, I'm suspicious of Atoli. I'm sorry. Not him going like, curiosity can be a bad thing, right? And I'm just staring at him. I'm sorry. Like, you're not curious about the world around you? That's a weird statement.
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it.
Imagine the scholar from Sumer just to be Dotare. Right, like what if it's Dotare telling you this information? What if it's just wrong information?
Want to come with you too?
Sure.
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued to know about this mushroom.
Paimon will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
I'm working on it, girly. I imagine that, like, we're gonna get a green mushroom, and then suddenly it's just like, okay, let's wait for it to show up. And then, we're gonna find out that it's actually bad or something. What super scholar told you about this, though?
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything.
I'm sorry, I know a lot of this story quest is about the food, but the amount of belly shots we have been getting in this entire quest line is crazy.
Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh.
Well,
Talk
there's
about
three
a
of them.
coincidence.
So it really is green.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
I wonder why that scholar said what he said.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away?
Yeah. Oh, it's playing the there's about to be something important and dramatic happening music.
To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
Okay, what is this messaging? Like, you should always follow along with, like, what people say? Aren't you a little bit curious? Like, curiosity is what drives scientists. Like, I can understand, okay, we should follow academic authorities, because let's be real, academic authorities are important, but I don't like how they're saying like curiosity is a bad thing. Right, I'm gonna fuck around and find out type of girly pop. So it seems strange. Oh, you think it's because of superstitions? Okay. If it's like that, that's a different vibe. But like, I don't know, the phrasing curiosity can be a bad thing is just very strange for me. If this was phrased as a like, oh, this is a superstition and it's not like a scientific thing with the Sumeru thing, I would be like, okay, so y'all are superstitious and that's a whole other vibe. But because it's tied with scholars, it feels more scientific, you know? Maybe it was just a mistranslation thing. I guess it's a matter of balance is good. Yeah, I mean, I think balancing like a heavy dose of curiosity and like skepticism is always good for any type of media or like any type of anything that you look at, really. But at the same time, outright denying claims from people who have more knowledge than you in certain areas is not a good thing. You know, maybe a combination of the two, both science from Sumeru, but interpreted as a superstition by Natlan. That could be the case. I just wish it was showcased more if they're considering it more as a superstition type thing. I'd be suspicious of mushrooms in Teyvat. I mean, considering we have the Sumeru mushrooms, right?
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Actually, now that I think about it, since maybe the fungi and Sumeru are enemies, maybe the scholar got traumatized and let their fears get the better of them. Maybe? I mean, can Sumeru mushrooms? Wait, no, Sumeru mushrooms can appear in Natlan, can't they?
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me.
See, that I don't like the maintaining the status quo. I don't like that vibe. I genuinely feel like it's a translation issue.
I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing stopping you, let us help you shoulder the burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right, curiosity can be a bad... Curiosity is not a bad thing. What you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point. You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol.
The music immediately changed.
Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
Well, I think we should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. He should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well, then I'll grill some up right away.
Varesa cooks the mushrooms and everyone digs in. Just like Varesa said, the taste the same.
So, notice anything, traveler?
Nope, no difference in taste.
Just like Varesa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Why are we having a Kanzu?
A worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Bro, can we have a break from the hallucinations, please?
Who said that?
Bro, we are tripping.
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well.
Is this a house voice actor?
Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Subjects? Excuse me, Miss Dotare. Cut to the chase. If you talk a big talk, I've heard that before.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
Ah, so you do know how to use your brain, young one. Oh, you'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
That is crazy.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down.
Well, you're still an asshole, so...
I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Huh?
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
All right, so where's my sister, bro? Like, I know she's in the abyss, but where is she? Actually, you know what?
Look,
where's
more
Dainslet?
green
Pull out
mushrooms
Dainslet right
in
now.
front of us.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets.
The mushrooms are the keepers of your secrets.
If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
I hope you know I'm responding to this in the most sarcastic way possible. What happens if we just grill you on an open flame?
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket.
Is this what Knitch feels like 95% of the time? This sounds like ass. The voices! The voices!
Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a How is better than him.
I think a How is still worse.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
No, I think Homie's just being obnoxious.
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is, but we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
Out of context, this line is wild.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Which means we made the right call to investigate.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
Okay. Oh, it just warps us to a different cutscene?
Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
You know what? I'm not surprised at this point.
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
What if we take a bite out of its head? I'm just saying.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate!
Isn't this Kito Bushi's voice actor?
No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Careful, Varesa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you.
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Okay, theoretically, we could be friends, as in the Sumeru, like, Pokemon event, but gather your wits and search for clues. Well, surely violence is a form of wit. No, actually! Aether, are you sure about that? Mushwatali? I just realized it had a name.
Mercy! Mercy!
Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. Anyway, murder.
Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
Now I just want to chop it up, okay? I want to get a knife, pick the mushroom, and chop it up into a million pieces so it can never speak again.
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
I guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else. Oh, a green mushroom. And it turned into a fungus. Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice. Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Are you Mualani's voice actress?
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
What is it gonna be? Like, one of us tells the truth, the other one always lies.
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm a riddle master, broski.
Enough chatter. Time for my question.
Uh-huh.
Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
How the fuck would I know?
Aw, man! How are we supposed to know?
Sorry, I stole your line.
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Also, mushrooms are from the same mycelium, so they're all clones.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Aether? Aether, you've been hanging out with Sino for too long. What do you mean, because he's a fun guy? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna fucking leave! I'm going to cry. So they set up, you're telling me, you set up this entire quest for this one fucking punchline? I'm gonna throw a brick. I hate it here. Alejandro raging somewhere like I could have been in this quest. No, literally, someone bring in Alejandro-san. Like,
What? How did you get that so fast?
because apparently we're Sino now.
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
I'm Varesa right now.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
No, it's just because of Sino. Shino's
No,
like
we
sneezing in the
just,
background, just like, who the fuck's
A
talking
lot
about
of
me?
experience with these kinds of jokes.
Uh-huh.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual.
That's fair.
Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Wait, I love that line delivery.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Varesa. Let's try and ask the other mushrooms. Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
Yoink. Okay. Oh, I get stopped. Why did I walk 3 paces and then suddenly I get stopped?
Hey, there are 2 fungi over there. Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
I think that's one of the other kids from the previous event too.
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
You wanna talk about that over here? You wanna say that again, buddy?
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony.
The what?
And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have 2 choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
So the abyss or the moon sisters? What?
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
I'm sorry, the most empty-headed face in the shot? Bro, this is just a reaction image for sure.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
I'm sorry, the way that voice line ended is so funny.
Did they just give us the answer?
Yes.
Who goes there?
No one.
And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
Paimon, you should also look at the mirror yourself.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
A floating pale organism surely is a sentence.
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Well, we already got what we needed.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor.
If we cook them just right, maybe we'll be able to see the Sage Lord's true form, which is probably another type of mushroom.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan?
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akatl and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
We're gonna have like a group tripping session? Green berry shroom. An ordinary-looking mushroom with an extraordinary flavor. Only grows near the orchard at Varesa's house. They're fast growers, so if you see one, eat it quickly. It looks like a mushroom, and the bottom part looks like its teeth. There you go. Let me talk to you. This is Varesa's orchard. Must keep safe. No bad people or Saurians allowed in. But you smell different. Very, very good friends. Eat as much food as like. No problem. Full tummy is happy tummy. Varesa says it too. They're all so empty-headed, bro. I love that. Chief Akatl gathers people from the tribe to hear Varesa's report on the mushrooms.
Huh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, Ridiculous.
The silence speaks volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
We kind of did for a hot moment, though.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom.
Well, actually, if you've done the Hita's quest, theoretically we have spoken to many a mushroom.
But we know you're not one to lie, Varesa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on.
Well, I don't know about sinister.
We should do our part to help.
It's just a really annoying mushroom.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick.
Thank you. Guys, I really want a mushroom burger
All right,
right
I'm
now.
back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Ooh, okay.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Dude, cheesy stuffed mushrooms sound so good right now.
Well, here goes nothing.
Is Varesa the only one eating? I just realized. I didn't like that sound, actually.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require.
We're gonna throw the mushrooms in the volcano, aren't we?
Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord?
You just said to put it on high heat, girly pop.
Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight.
Well, who would think to put a fucking mushroom in a volcano?
Do try and use your brain this time.
Dude, I'm gonna toss you in there and then stomp on your remains.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Oh, y'all didn't eat it?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Uh-huh. Still, the only way to figure out his goal is to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
We have a volcano.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Volcano.
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
Thank you.
It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Ooh, actually, you're kind of right. Pyro Archon's hair probably could work. Or the Sacred Flame. Imagine, we would disrespect the fuck out of Natlan if we roasted a bunch of mushrooms over the Sacred Flame.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it at that stupid mushroom's face!
Yeah, you tell him, Paimon.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path.
Uh-huh.
Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
I mean, but that mushroom said it specifically chose us.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yeah, competition seemed to be a thing here.
Varesa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me.
Aw.
Still, I've learned a lot from Coach Iansan. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
I can tell. There's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatenna. All right, we should keep looking.
Okay, so it's telling me to go forward.
Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
Ah! Oh, I just realized I was walking around as Varesa.
Ooh.
Oh, so that's her. Oh, that's her just regular attack. Is literally her ground pounding. Sonic the Hedgehog!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Dude, I'm trying! Oh, I didn't think her regular attack was gonna be...
Hero incoming!
Huh. I genuinely did not think a regular attack was just gonna be a plunge. So, Collaborator definitely will work really well for her.
Poof! Heads up! Charge! Ultimate plunge! Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh?
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
Paimon, I don't know what you expected.
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
Moving at the speed of sound. Oh, shit.
Time to roll. Careful. 3 avatars of lava ahead.
Whee! I really wish I had iansan, but someone doesn't want to come home to me.
Incoming!
Oh, do you have a double? You do. You. No, wait, no. No, you don't. Do you have a double?
Q2, heads up!
I don't think so. I don't think you have a double Q. Oh.
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
Leaving this area will interrupt the what? Oh. Suddenly, the volcano stopped doing shit. Avoid the volcanic eruption. Oh. Okay. What do I do? Oh no. Oh no, volcano!
What is that?
What the hell is
It
that?
looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a Great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it
okay?
a furnace shell mountain weasel.
A what?
It's very aggressive, so be careful.
But it's passed out. So if I don't touch it, it'll be fine. It's literally Entei. Hi, Entei. Oh, you're just a really long Entei, actually.
Hurry up, Varesa! Charge!
Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me.
Headbutt!
Now, how the hell do I use her Q? Wait, how do I transform? Where'd the transformation go?
Charge!
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one.
Bro, I kind of want to take a bite out of that crystal. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice fighting back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers.
Wait, that's kind of cute. She made it herself?
So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Well, I don't think it's a crutch. It's more like you find inspiration from another person, so you use that to feel your own inspirations. I don't know if that's a crutch, though.
Oh, you really think so?
But it helps you, right? It's nothing to feel ashamed about.
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone.
You toss it into the oblivion, and it's like, oopsie, can't use my mask, and then you suddenly have to go fight something. That's usually the trope, right?
But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you were the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Hiding is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
We're back, and we found a bunch of stuff to use.
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
I like this guy's voice. Wait a minute, he sounds like Grunklestan. It's like we're gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Yeah, we brought back fucking phlogiston, bruv.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varesa and her guest of honor.
I love how all of them are defending her. This is really cute.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
Well, not in the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other.
Wait, okay, so you're telling me that you've used this as a cooking utensil before? What do y'all do in culinary school? Like...
Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
That's a fucking kiln, bro.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist?
I feel my allergies kicking up, bro.
Wait, no, something's not right.
My allergies, bro. Huh? Hello? Is this what happens when you trip? You just get a loading screen? Oh, okay. Hello?
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
Why are we back in, like, the chasm?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
So you don't feel anything strange?
No. What are you feeling?
We're in the middle of a mushroom forest! This must be the Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why us and not the others? Maybe because we ate a shit ton of green mushrooms before this, buddy. I thought this was Sumeru. It kind of is giving the Sumeru vibes, with how green it is, specifically.
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Oh. So you just got a different hat. Oh, you got a little purple... Oh.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
Huh. You know what? That's not what I expect. Wait! Wait, I just remembered. Remember that giant mushroom back in Sumeru? Or was it Fontaine? There was a giant mushroom we talked to like a long, long time ago. Yeah, Samaran. Dude, is he connected with Samaran?
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek.
Okay, Chasm. Yeah.
Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Why do you have primordial one color, gills, or whatever they're called for mushrooms?
The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
I'm not gonna lie. This sounds like Yan Qing's voice actress, and I don't know if it's Amber May or not.
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again.
Right, it sounds like a cult. I don't want to be part of a mushroom cult, bro.
As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor.
Yes, I also mean DHSVA.
But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
Uh-huh.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Woohoo!
That's a whole ass dude. What happened?
Those monsters are no match for me!
So we have performance-enhancing drugs.
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I just realized the top of the mushroom's gills are like Varesa's mask a little bit.
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Okay. Do it right now. I'll defeat the— oh! Hey, we got the Subaru music back! That's interesting. We have the Subaru back. Oh, I forgot everyone on my team was
get it
dead. Where's Varesa? Thank you.
Heads up! Charge!
I miss the Sumeru fighting music, bro.
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'm sorry, every time Paimon uses sarcasm, it makes me so happy.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless.
Oh my god.
But my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
We're doing drugs.
Another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point.
Okay. You know who else does that? Dainsleif. In my theory that Dainsleif is a mushroom.
Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
Right. He walks around like a VeggieTale, I'm not gonna lie.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance.
Uh-huh.
Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
I don't think that would sustain a person, though. Yeah, it really feels like another hive mind.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
No, 20 mushrooms doesn't mean shit. Like, I could eat 20 mushrooms for one meal.
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms.
Whoa!
And then...
Hold on. What?
What do you mean? What happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation?
Yeah, what happened to your cult, buddy?
But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
Actually, we've been to Sumeru and we haven't heard of you before. Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Well, because the person that gave the mushroom to, or at least investigated that, was a Sumeru person, so the connections would be there. The buildings from your vision support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Okay, then you don't deserve our faith either.
Yeah,
Why are we
if
so
you
petty?
want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it.
God damn it, okay.
If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
Okay.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
Where is this though? Like, why are we? Oh, okay,
Hey,
we're
jump
going
down from
down a
here.
well.
So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on.
Is something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about his motive.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too.
Probably through like accidental, like, you know how like ships have to be checked before they dock at a port because there are like mussels and stuff that can go from one area to another and it's an invasive species? It's probably something like that. Yeah, we should probably eat him. That'd probably be faster.
And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah. He seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Because we're special. We're main character energy, girly pop. Let's go after him and keep an eye out for clues along the way.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Exactly, like the rats on the ship that caused the bubonic plague. It's probably something very similar. Okay. New air. Oh, 2D. 2D platformer. Oh,
Catch
why'd
me if you
stop
can.
Oh my god.
If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Hello?
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Varesa, you wanna hold on to that? You wanna maybe keep going? I love gameplay. Okay. That was weird. Didn't like that. Oh, hello. You wanna left? You wanna press left, girly? You wanna press left? Why is it so clunky? Hi, we're back. Mushroom. Oh, you're not it. You're not the
Leave this
shiny
to
one.
me. I'll clear a path for you.
Thank you. Oh, this feels so clunky. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I think we can get
Stop.
these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this.
Watch out, Varesa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Oh. Why do you stop at the edge? Am I supposed to go in the water? Oh, I am. Okay, we're just swimming. I do like the fact that it reminds me of a Sonic level, though. This is fun. But at the same time, it's so clunky. Whee! I don't like that it automatically stops. Please.
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
I'm trying. Girl, move. Girl. Okay.
Hurry up, Varesa.
Ooh. Let me not fall down. It's okay. It'll just take us to our destination, right?
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
Y'all saw that, right? It literally blocked me from going up. That's a wall. That's also a wall.
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time.
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
Yes. Oh, bye.
How did we lose him?
We just saw how we lost him, actually.
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
What? Spores. You pulled off dandruff. You pulled off, pollen that will make my allergies go burr.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading.
Oh?
Ah, they're gonna eat us.
Someone needs to clip that as a voice line. That's so funny. Why was that so funny? Yeah, I want to re-listen. It's so funny, bro. Oh my god.
They're gonna eat us.
They're gonna eat us. That's so funny. Are you actually the VA for Mishu Wally? Bro, I wish. Bro, I wish it was the voice for that.
Gonna eat us! Eat us!
They all died.
Ungrateful humans! At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. The situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much?
Greed, consumption,
My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are, so if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You, take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Oh wow, I
Is
wonder
this
where
the
they
place,
ended
human?
up.
Yes, this is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No, a volcanic eruption! Ah!
Bro, you're near a volcano. I don't know what you expected.
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, and they did exactly that. They ate all the mushrooms.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
And it seems like his powers are proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah. For who knows how long.
Am I supposed to feel pity for him? Because I don't feel pity for him.
When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
I mean, he sounds like Farazan, but mushroom.
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out.
Did we establish the entire backstory just so that we can have the joke that he was living under a rock? I'm going to lose my shit. Sino, Sino, when were you in charge of the script writing for Genshin? Sino stole the real script and put this one in? Curse you, Sino, I must be subjected to more puns.
But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Oh no, it's Alhaitham's Quest 2.0.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind-controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
I understand now why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain on the way. I need to catch him to confirm my theory.
All right. Then let's find this mushroom.
This is a really pretty set. Like, look at the way the sunlight is reflecting on the characters and stuff. Like, this is nice. Oh. It's like, hey, pick up the chest. Okay. I'll take Primo Gems. Oh. Okay, that was intentional. Okay.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing can faze Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Hello? Hello? Anyone here? Oh, this feels like... You know the tree in Vanarana with the Aranaras? It's giving that vibe. Oi! Get back here.
Justice o'clock!
Maybe I should have, healed my characters before this. I do like that we're getting the Sumeru music back. So the Sumeru battle music is probably one of my favorite tracks. What sword do I have? Okay, you're on prototype Rancor.
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Smash! Smash! Smash!
Headbutt!
Smash!
Hero incoming!
Oh! And Varesa died. Oh, she's fine. She's fine. She's okay. She's okay.
Charge! Yeah!
Dude, right in the Port Ormos music, peak. Love them.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
Maybe try hiding them a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
Which is?
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
Who? Who? So you're a god.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon war.
Uh-huh.
You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So he literally was just an invasive species biology nerd. I mean, he is a mushroom. He should know how he should reproduce, you know?
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering?
No.
All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
It was an empty deal from the start, buddy.
What did you say?
We weren't chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything.
Well,
The
actually,
only
I didn't.
reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
I just happen to have a special constitution trademark, which has made it easy for me to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who could actually hear your voice. In other words...
Weak!
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom.
Yeah, I had to farm it a few times, like, bring it on.
Because you definitely can't. Right?
Forget about him.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
I love that we just walk off. This is so
You must
funny.
be bluffing. A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers.
Bye.
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
Ah, Why did you have to flashbang us? My eyes!
What should we do?
Pick all of them.
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy!
Get ready to feed!
Bro, I love it. Bro, these animations are so good. Not the Salt Bay meme. Bro's so empty-headed. Oh my god. It's your time to shine, Varesa. The head turn is crazy. Ew, why is it? I'm sorry, the goop does not look appetizing.
More, please.
Oh, we switched animation styles. Okay.
Guess it's time to dig in.
Oh my god, little guy! Look at them all eating it. Damn, even the Fatui are eating it.
Stop this at once.
Now. Aw, he bit him.
What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
Wait, that's so funny. I love the animation.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms.
Bro, we actually ate a species to extinction. We became the villains. Y'all, we were calling out Xiangling for eating the boars to extinction. We just became Xiangling. Feel like we could solve more problems by eating the bad guys, right? That was so good. I love the animation switch, though. That was cute. Literally a scene out of anime. Like, literally a slice of life anime for sure.
Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
We tripped balls. We talked to a mushroom god. And he was being an asshole. You tell the chief everything that happened.
Someone planted a god in Varesa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
I'm sorry, just that sentence alone is crazy.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Now I'm just realizing, you know how Fujin's a fish? Can we cook Fujin on an open fire? Do you think this is possible? I can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War.
Yep.
So it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varesa.
But also it was because your ley lines got so damaged that you never ended up in the Archon War.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So there was no room for the gods to join in.
Makes sense.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
This is the second time we've had someone from Sumeru being woken up or brought into the real world after hundreds or thousands of years away from reality. If I had a nickel, I would have 2 nickels, you know?
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
We just ate all of them, bro.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute?
Sure.
All right, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh,
Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
me too. It's an adventure I'll remember for a long time. Actually, I don't know about that.
Oh, why's that?
You got the chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you through and through.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Yep, you got this.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Okay.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Why don't we just ask the Adventurers Guild? Who knows? Maybe there's a Sumeru scholar in Natlan right now. Oh, I mean, travel opened up in Natlan, so maybe?
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Right, we could just go up to Nahida and be like, yo, you know anything about a god? After hearing your story, Catherine heads to the speaker's chamber to check on something.
Oh, Catherine's back. And isn't that Tighnari?
Tighnari jump scare!
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Amurta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
Hey, Tighnari, did your boyfriend ransack the Hoyoverse HQ and decided to replace the script for this event? Cause it's very punny. It's been a while, you two, so you're the ones looking into the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Of course, what do you mean? To those in the Amurta Darshan, his case is a well-known part of ecological history. Why did this only come up now, though? His power is tied to the number of clones, so at one point he possessed a truly fearsome form. But as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold on to physical form at all. So he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now I'm learning his true form fled to Natlan.
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I heard, he has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my Darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I want to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the speaker's chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually.
But mycelium's so hard to destroy, though, isn't it? Like, you have to dig up the roots of the actual mushroom. And not just the actual mushrooms themselves, because those are just the flowers and stuff.
I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Hey, I don't know if this is a subtle foreshadowing for Dotare, but it sounds like a subtle foreshadowing for Dotare. Oh yes, there's a huge one beneath the chasm.
Zamoran?
Oh, Zamoran!
You know that name?
Bro, it's actually tied to him!
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for Zamoran to grow into this form. Luckily, Zamoran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's no danger to us. And I believe his mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore. Oh my god, we literally called it out earlier.
We should go see Zamoran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right. So this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
Unless... Bro, I can't believe we called out Zamoran earlier. That's why... Tighnari doesn't stay behind? I can't just yap with Tighnari afterwards? Boo. Hey, buddy? About the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You speak a name shrouded in mists of the past, wise one. It was our progenitor, abounding in might, yet more bereft of wisdom than even the four-legged. In your two-legged speech, Zamaran would call it my foolish father.
Oh my god, it's literally your father.
Well, at least that rating's easy to understand.
We had no business with one another for many long years. Indeed, I've almost forgotten this name, and I cannot tell any further interesting tales concerning it. Your visit, however, sparks much interest. Well then, how does it fare?
Worse than you, for sure.
And that as well.
Interesting. I do like that they put another dialogue box for Zamaran. I'll take that. Anyway, I think that's the end of the tribe quest. Can I have a hot take, guys? I think this is the weakest out of all the tribe quests. I think this is the weakest story. Like, other than the cutscene, which was really cute, and it was such a fun time. I love the animation. Lovely. Love seeing, like, the different styles. Like, the comedy was good. I think this is the weakest story writing for this quest. They eat the villain. That is true, they eat the villain, but also, like, emotionally, I think this is my least favorite quest. Like, I don't know, like, the entire time, it just felt like we were going in circles. And it really felt like the entire thing was just like, oh yeah, we just need to eat the mushrooms. I like the villain in this one. Don't get me wrong. I think the mushroom is a fun villain and he gets his just desserts in the end. But like, it just feels like nothing happened, you know? Even though I know that we took down an entire god and everything like that. Like, I don't even know how you would fix it, honestly. Knich's tribe is still at the bottom. Okay, but with Knich, like, we got to see a little bit of how, like, Knich's tribe worked. Maybe I'm just weird because I really like the political stuff. Whenever it comes to, like, story writing, like, I like the different factions fighting and, like, the infighting between, like, different things. So I like that type of story writing, which is not everyone's cup of tea, which is why people don't like the Xianshou arc in HSR, but I personally like the Xianshou arc. That's why I don't think, for me, Knich is on the bottom. It's still on the lower end because I don't think Knich had enough screen time, but I think this is not my favorite. I think, let me try and rank them. I think Chaska is probably my favorite one, for sure. Because I think story-wise, we had intrigue from beginning to end, even if the first two acts were really slow. Shalonen's had a really good ending, and like the story itself with Nepeka, S tier. I think Sitlali is third for me then, just because there was the history behind it, and then probably Mualani, then Knich, and Varesa at the bottom. I think for me, like, other than the animation that we got, which was really, really cute, and I think Hoyoverse has been upping their animation game, the rest of the story kind of existed. Like, I don't know how to say this other than Varesa's one character trait is her eating, and that's it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's similar to Sayu's situation where, like, the character gets wrapped up in this one character trait that they have, and then they can't expand upon that any other way for some reason. Sayu's still great. I will say that her story quest is really boring. As much as I love Sayu, I'm so biased for Sayu, right? She is one of my favorite characters. Her story quest was boring as all hell. But also, she is a 4-star. And also, this was before we enter Sumeru, and they improved upon those 4-star hangout quests, right? This is a 5-star story quest. And the best we could do for this story quest is talk about how much Varesa eats. I think showing how much the tribe cares about her is important, and showing off like she's just a young kid that's trying to find her confidence in life. I do like those characterizations, but I don't think the story fit as well compared to everything else, you know? If this quest was all about exercise and how this mushroom had steroids for players, that was a problem. It would be more effective when Varesa enters and eats the villain, or iansan helps her in some way. It'd be better if iansan was the main character and Varesa was a sidekick here. Ooh, yeah, if iansan was the 5-star and they went down the route of like, oh, this is performance enhancing drugs or something, I would have loved that. What if they're like in an Olympic style competition and they find out people are doping, right? I would love that storyline. I would have loved that storyline better than this. I feel like this story was written super last minute and they were just like, we need to make it entertaining for the kids. Let's write our own tribe quest. Hell yeah, that's what fan fiction is for. It would be perfect. Varesa would be the player in the tournament. Right, and then she can prove herself with her wrestling. Bro, why wasn't there a focus on the wrestling for her? I wish they did more of that. Like, if one of her biggest things is to become stronger, right? And she needs to find the confidence without the mask. Why didn't we lose the mask? She makes this whole point about like, oh, I feel not confident in myself. I have to have this mask with me so that I can feel confident. Why don't we go down the route of what happens if she loses that mask? What happens if she like is stuck in a situation where she's no longer confident and she has to like do something to prove herself, right? This is just like, okay, we're just gonna make Varesa eat because we know that she's already good at eating. Like there's no character growth. There's no arc with that, you know? I will say that the design choice now just makes it even more iffy because her design as a luchador would have been taken out when her trait is focused on eating more so than being a wrestler. Yeah, it's just like, if we wanted to highlight the fact that she's a luchadora, why didn't we add it to this quest more? Like, why was the entire focus on eating? And that was it. Like, something's not clicking here. If she's going to be a wrestler that eats a lot, she have been in Inazuma as a sumo? I mean, you do have to eat a lot as a wrestler as well. Varesa could learn sumo. Ooh, I would love Varesa and Ito meeting up though. That'd be fun. I feel like Ito would try and outcompete Varesa and be like, yeah, I can do all these bench presses and all that. And then Varesa just decks him. That's what I want. I want Ito to get decked in the face by Varesa. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Someone's probably gonna be angry in the comments being like, well, actually, Varesa is a good character, and if you hate on my waifu, then you're a terrible person, blah, blah, blah.